Hi guys, back again with me Austin from Abba Boy Heart. Today I'm going to share something that's a little bit different. I did share to you my Galactic Heroes collection, okay, the figures that I have. That one, the what I call the vintage style or the retro style of figures. Okay, so I share to you one by one. So today what I'm gonna do is something similar, but instead I will share to you those the rest of Galactic Heroes, but the modern release that I haven't shared to you. Okay, so I've shared to you the Millennium Falcon recently. I have shared to you the Ghost, okay, from Star Wars Rebels, the Imperial 8080 Fortress, and then Poe's X-Wing fighter, right? Okay, so today I'll just gonna share everything that I have in this line. Okay, well, you may call it part 2 if you want to. You may call it Galactic Heroes Modern Collection Part 1, so it's up to you, but I'll just go through one by one. Okay, first thing first, I just want to mention that not all of these figures are brand new. I got it some for me it was brand new, okay, but I opened it up. Okay, it's been on my display for a while. Another ones are kind of my purchase from some guys, and sometimes the condition is not really good. Okay, you're missing paint, there are bite marks here and there, but yeah, well, this day is not it's sometimes you don't get the best quality figure for this line. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's start from the beginning, one by one. So first things first, what I have here is a set which includes a base and a figure. This is called Endor Adventure, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I had this brand new at the time. It's been on my display for a while. It's basically an Ewoks base, so it's good if you have all the Ewoks that Galactic Heroes released, then you can play around with this. Okay, it's basically kind of a base on a tree here, something like this. Okay, it is plasticky. Okay, there are several features, but I just want to show to you that I like the mold of the tree here. We see the some shapes even here on the kind of a heart right on top of the tree. Okay, and then yeah, down here nothing much. We have this six-sided piece here. As usual, if there is this six one-sided, you'll be given this projectile. Okay, same style with what we have previously. Okay, the six-sided. Then of course you can rotate. Okay, it has projectiles. Let me check. I think it's here. Okay, that's very simple. It has blue projectiles there, so you can turn it around. I think there's a bit more. Yeah, there's up and down here, and you can always shoot the projectile. I'm gonna try it right now. Okay, let me just try it here. Okay, all right. So it's still pretty reasonably strong. Okay, right, I'm gonna try to put it here on this side. By the way, there is a pack there, so you can also use this to pack on your figure. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'll put the 6 dimension, and then you can guard your base with this gun. Okay, that's basically it. Okay, right. And there's another feature of this base, which is this spot. The spot can open up. Oops! Whoa! What happened? Okay, let me look for the projectile first. So this spot can open. So each of this opening is it has ratcheting joint. See, it's clicking. Okay, so that's the maximum. Alright, and then when you open this up, you see another 6 dimension, and this one can rotate. With a pack, I like the kind of what do you call the molding work here. I like that. Okay. Yeah, so you can plug your figure here, or you can just plug the gun here that we have. Okay. Right. Let me try. Okay, so you can basically plug your gun here. Okay, and then if you want, you can like defend your base like this as well. This way. Oops. Right. Then you can also open it up if you want to. Okay. Alright, so this is pretty much the base. Oh, I think, sorry, it's a bit dirty here. Bit of dust. I think I'm seeing more packs here. One here. I think I'm seeing somewhere else. Oh, it's here actually. So at the front here, there are 2 more packs. Okay, and then this piece will lock, you know, the opening on this area, so it will lock. So I'm not sure what happened, but this 6-sided piece doesn't really hold. It does hold, but it's not as tight as I want it to be, but it still works. Okay, so don't mind me. Okay, so yeah, now from the other perspective, it's actually pretty much hollow. Okay, as you can see. Oh, there's one more feature here. I think, yep, you can open this as some sort of a door, and I think it's supposed to. Is that pack holes? I'm not sure whether those are pack holes. Yeah, but again, like I mentioned, you can always use your Ewok figures to play around with this, and we have Wicket Warrick. This is the modern version. Well, actually, it is somewhat similar, a bit different with the. This is the retro style. I've shared this previously. Okay, it's cool. Good thing with this Ewoks is that you can always use it to play around with the modern version if you want to. Okay, so let this come to the figure. This is Wicket. Yeah, that's Red Hood. That's pretty much him. The eyes looks okay. Then I like the molded fur. Okay, that's nice. A bit more detail on the. Well, I think this is one of the modern figure which is quite good in the mold area. As you can see, the spear here has a bit of accent throughout. And then you can see the stone kind of pointy spear. Okay, he's cute. It's always my favorite Wicket. At the back, okay. Maybe just zoom in a little bit. Let me try if I can do that. Okay. But another thing is with this Wicket, you can, down here we have pack holes. It has a little bit more articulation than the retro one, so you can rotate this around and you can have more articulation on the arm. So it's kind of a gripping arm. Okay, so that's cool. So you can always plug your Wicket on one of the pack. For example, this one. Okay, and then how come it doesn't really plug? So you can plug him here, somewhat. Okay, and that's just one example. Okay, now I'm itching to try this also. It seems that the arm is provided so that we can somewhat grab into one of this, maybe. Okay. So yeah, I guess you can make it as if he's defending the base somewhat, if you want to. Okay, so that's Wicket. He's smaller than normal Star Wars characters in this line, so that's good. I'll put it side by side later on. So yeah, this is Endor's adventure set with the base. Okay, let's move on. Next I have this Landspeeder. Okay, so I've tried to put figures inside. Okay, I have 3 CPO here, and then I have Luke Skywalker there. Those are not the figure that's supposed to come with this Landspeeder, if I'm not mistaken. But I only have the Landspeeder. Okay, anyway, so we have this Landspeeder here. I actually have 2, so I'll just gonna share one to you. It's pretty much the same. Okay, I checked the year is 2011. Okay, now what's good with this is the front wheel is can roll. Now the back wheel is supposed to have a spring action loaded. So if you pull to the back, it will have spring action, and then this Landspeeder will move. Okay, just like that common car toys. But unfortunately, on this spring, the spring on this 2 that I have here doesn't really work anymore, unfortunately. So yeah, let's just look at the detail. So we have seaters there. No steering. It's just a bit molded, sort of, I don't know, cockpit. Let me just move out a little bit. Okay, a sort of cockpit there. Okay. What else? I like the colors, but I think this is not the actual color coming out from the packaging. I'm not sure, but I like the blend of light orange. I don't know, is this a light orange? And then the kind of red, and then with the silver, a bit of details here. Okay. Okay, the back already, the jet part looking good. Okay, but yeah, and then the transparent windshield here is actually not bad. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so to show you once again, this is how you put the figure inside. But I know that if I remember it correctly, the Luke Skywalker that come with this doesn't have any lightsaber. It's just the Luke with poncho, if I remember it correctly. And then the 3 CPO that come with it, it seems to have kind of a silver chrome legs on one of the legs. Yeah. Anyway, if you know, please let me know. Okay. So, well, I don't have the complete set anyway, but I do have this Ben Kenobi. Okay, it seems to come with this set. Actually, it come with the Landspeeder, which is very interesting to me. This Ben Kenobi, it is stylized very much in a way of the modern style Galactic Heroes figure. Okay, I like that in the modern one they already use transparent, colored lightsaber. Okay, that's cool. I like that. And interestingly, this Ben Kenobi actually comes with soft good coat here, cape. Okay, soft good cape, so you can cover his head, something like that. The face looks too young for me, but then the hair is, well, to show him that he's old. So I guess, yeah, this is the old Ben that we have here. I tried to remove the cape somehow, but the rope, sorry, is supposed to be a rope. So, but the one on the left is the one on the right here with the lightsaber grabbing palm is a bit tricky. So I'm not gonna force it, but if you want to look around, this is what we have. Okay, with the belt, and then if you notice the boots is, I think they purposely make it a bit sandy. Okay, here and there. That's my take from this figure. I don't think it's because of the. It's not because of me put it on display, but it's always been there. I like the boots actually. It looks cool, and so yeah, he's wearing his Jedi kind of I don't know. Is this Jedi robe? Yeah. This is the robe. I mean, this clothes. Okay. So yeah, articulation is standard. You have the head, and then you have the both sitting position. You have the rotation. You have the hinge, and then you have the twist on the palm. Also on the other on the lightsaber arm there. So I'll just put the robe back. So I guess if you have the poncho look, you can just sit him into the seat, and then probably Luke will sit on this side. Okay. Well, I don't have that look, so yeah. But for demonstration, I already point out just now that you can actually put two figures inside. Okay. So with this R2D2, just to give you some perspective. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so this is Ben Kenobi. Okay, I like the lightsabers, by the way. And I promise to show you how Wicket would look like. Beside normal Galactic heroes, this is how tall Wicket is. It's very short actually, which is okay for me. Looks kind of cute. Okay, and that's how it should be. Okay, so I'm gonna move on. Let's look another figure. Now, since you have seen this look previously, I'll just share this look as well. I'm not sure which this Luke Skywalker is coming from really. Again, I like the blue transparent plastic Jedi saber. Okay, I think that's how it should be. Okay, at the very least. Okay, as usual, what I pay attention to these figures is to make sure the decal on the eyes is being put well. Now, if you notice, the one that I have on the left and the one that I put into the Landspeeder, the color of the clothes is a bit different. This one is a bit kind of yellowish. I'm not sure whether this was the original color, to be honest with you. But I would say both of these figures is pretty similar in the mold area. A bit different on the eyes decal there. This one is cuter with the super big eyes, whereas this one is still big eyes but look more mature somehow. Okay, this the hairs. Okay, standard. Yeah, we know straight away. Oh, that's Luke, and I like that. This one here is with his farmboy clothes. Okay, so yeah, right. This one on the lightsaber has a little bit more detail, as you can see down here. It's a bit more detail. Okay, and then still the transparent blue. So yeah, probably this is a newer release. I'm not sure. What else do we have? Okay, so yeah, details on the belt, silver paint there. Now I remember that this look actually come with a kind of a small practice ball here. Okay, it's very hollow, nothing much you can do about it. It's very light. Okay, bit of molded details there, as you can see. Okay, it's pretty much white with a bit of reds. Okay. So what happened is, okay, this is the one figure that we have here. It has normal modern style Galactic heroes articulation, but the head doesn't really move much. Oh, it does move, sorry about that. I thought the mold was hindering it. Okay, so you have all the basic articulation with the modern style Galactic heroes. Okay, the hinge, and then the twisting palm, and then the sitting position. Okay, now I remember this one. This is actually a one package, so it does have all the articulation the same with what I shared to you just now with the other Luke Skywalker figure. Okay, as you can see with the hinge, with the sitting position, right? But it has a little bit more. Okay, there's a bit of playability here. So if you put this kind of practice ball, okay, let me just move down a little bit. So there's some sort of spring action on his body. So let me angle the lightsaber a little bit. So if you spring like this, oops, it doesn't really work. So you can twist it, and then there's a bit of spring. Okay, it will hit using this lightsaber. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to hit this ball with that spring action. Okay, hopefully I will do it well. Okay, right, twist it around and go. Okay, go. Okay, so that's how it is basically. Okay, so a bit more action. Okay, a bit cleaner on the outfit. Okay, and I like the, well, this one is this cuter, but this one looks like a, you know, Jedi ready to fight. Nah, that's just my presumption. So yeah, this is the two farmboy outfit look without the poncho, but with the lightsaber that I have in this modern Galactic heroes. Let's just move on. So speaking of Luke Skywalker, I also have several other looks. Okay, this is the Bespin uniform look. I have two of them, so I'm just gonna share one. I think it's pretty much the same somewhat. Okay, so I'm just gonna share one of them. Okay, it's pretty much the same. No spring action. Let's just compare the face. I think interestingly, with Bespin outfit, sometimes it has different color on the skin. Okay, I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, it looks more serious, more battle ready. But the hair also is painted differently, so it's not really like golden color here, you know. But yeah, probably along the way he put color into his hair. Okay, but I like the face. Okay, looks battle ready. Okay, and then the lightsaber is pretty much the same, I guess, but with a bit more black paint. Okay, but again transparent, so I like that. And then he also come with the utility belt plus the holster. So he is wielding a blaster now. The boots is nice as well. So it does come with, you know, the normal articulation for rotation on the arm. Okay, hinge on the arm, hinge on the palm, both palm and sitting position. So it's pretty normal. Okay. Well, I don't think I have Bespin hunt yet, so maybe someday I'll hunt for it. Okay. Oh, this one is not in a good condition, as you can see here, but that's okay. I'll just take it as battle damage or something. Okay. Hey, I still have another one anyway. So yeah, I have two of this, and then I also have this Jedi look. Okay. So this one had a green lightsaber. Okay, it is somewhat transparent, but the green is quite, I don't know, but it looks cool actually. I like this better. Okay, again the eyes is a bit interesting. It's looking to the right somehow. Okay, it's already, this one he already lost his right palm, so that's the black robotic palm, or the glove probably. I think that's robotic, right? And then the belt is nice, although it's small. You can see small details. I'm not sure whether it's supposed to be like that with the gap there. Okay, I'm not really sure whether he's supposed to have something here or that's how it is. And yeah, I'm not sure whether he's supposed to have any robe. I don't know. Okay, but yeah, hair wise, it's similar to this Bespin in color, or a bit lighter, but it's not yellow gold like the farmboy here for sure. And again, the skin color is different. Okay, so along the way, after true battles, Luke Skywalker's skin color is more exotic now. Okay, of course I'm just joking, right? But yeah, this is what we have. I like the green lightsaber, by the way. So that's all black. Okay. Okay, articulation is the same. You have rotation. You have rotation on the arm, hinges. Okay, hinges. Then rotation. Okay, on the palm, and then sitting position. Okay, right. So this is the Jedi look. Okay, since we are still covering Luke Skywalker, I thought I'm gonna share to you this pilot look. This is pilot look, but his Hoth version. How do I know that? Easy, because he has gray gloves and gray boots. Okay, so I think the other versions will be black, but I'm not sure whether they have released that one. I haven't checked yet, but okay, this Hoth pilot look is quite cool. The lightsaber is still blue, but not much marking on this area of the lightsaber. It's only silver. Okay, he has a bit more detail on the glove. Okay, and then the device, the pilot device that normally all pilots have, a bit more details there. And yeah, a bit more ropes here and there. And then this piece on his left leg, yeah, it's pretty much pilot look. Face wise is a bit awkward on the eyes there, on the left eyes, but you know, well. And then on the helmet here, we have several decals showing Republic decals, I think. Yeah, it's not removable, unfortunately. So yep, unfortunately I don't have the Snowspeeder. I have the vintage one I've shared to you previously, but I don't have the modern one yet. So if I'm lucky, maybe someday, hopefully, can get that one. Okay, no twisting action, no spring action again. So articulation pretty basic as well. You have full rotation on the head, you have the rotation on both arms, and then you have the hinge as well. Oops, what happened with the hinge? Yes, that was the hinge just now. Okay, and then what else do we have here? Okay, so then we also have the sitting position, just like usual. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much with this Hoth pilot look. So while we are still doing Luke Skywalker anyway, so why not go all the way, right? I still have this another Luke Skywalker. This is also the Hoth theme look. The face looks very cute. He has his goggles on top, a bit of communicator device here. So after he went down from his Snowspeeder, then he used this outfit, if I remember it correctly. I think the mold wise on the suit here is very nice. Okay, you have texture here on the thigh here, on the boots. Okay, it looks quite good. Okay. The lightsaber is blue here. Okay, still same gloves. What else do we have? Oh, he has the blaster. Unfortunate, well, not unfortunate, but I think they may need to paint a little bit on the blaster there. But yeah, he has that blaster being put in the holster. So again, a bit more touch. It's pretty much, yeah, Hoth look. So this is with his encounter with the Wampa. Unfortunately, I don't have. I'm not sure whether the Wampa in the modern one is the same with the vintage one, but this is the look that I have. Okay, mold wise very cool, very nice. Okay, face wise also cool. And then okay, what happened here, okay, I'll just explain the articulation first. The head as usual, the arm, the hinge on the arm, the rotation on the palm, both palm actually, so it's pretty standard, and then the sitting position. Okay, now you might notice that the position of the leg here somewhat is a bit awkward, it's a bit open compared to, let's say, this look. Okay, oh, maybe not too visible, maybe this Bespin look. Okay, so as you can see, it seems that the leg is a bit more open. Okay, I have an explanation to you. It's because of the next video I'm gonna share is the Tauntaun. Okay, so if I remember correct, I'm not sure about Luke, but next I'm gonna share Han Solo Hoth version. It comes with the Tauntaun. I actually have two of the Tauntauns here. So yeah, it's pretty much the same. So it's a bit different on the blue. Okay, so I'm not sure which one is which. I know that one of this come with the Han Solo. I'm gonna share to you next after this, but mold wise is the same. Okay, it's just a bit different blue. Okay, I'm not sure whether you can look at it. You can spot the differences of blue in front of the camera. I hope you can. But aside from that, mold wise and feature wise is pretty much the same. And actually mold wise is very cool. You know, look at the I'll just explain one maybe. Share to you one of them. It's pretty much really cool with all the furs, you know, all across the body, and then you have this kind of, I don't know, kind of equipment there being put, probably sleeping bags. Okay, and then yeah, all across the nails, right, and then the two little arms, the horns, the face also is standardized. Okay, very much Galactic Hero's modern version with those big eyes, right? Yeah, so it's pretty much the same. So it does have articulation actually. So for example, you have this both arms up and down like that. Of course, it's supposed to be full rotation, but because of the mold, the tail unfortunately doesn't really do anything. Okay, and it's pretty solid. The two legs actually, there's some sort of ratchet. You can somewhat twist it around. Okay, but of course because of the mold it is hindered, so you can somewhat have position like this, or it has peg holes by the way. It is kind of ratchet. Okay, ratcheting. So if you want to position in some sort of running position, walking position, you can. Okay, even the head has a bit of movement. Okay, so there's one feature with this Tauntaun is that if you notice the gap just now, basically, okay, I'll have to put this on the ground. Okay, let's just look down. Oops, it's a bit messy here. Let me just move the others. Okay, so you can somewhat position it like this. You can somewhat position it like that. Very awkward. Okay, but the feature is that if you push down the body of the Tauntaun like that, I feel that it has some sort of spring action, which I think the intended playability is that if you push this down, it will spring back, right, and then it will kind of jump to the front like that. That's what I understand. Okay, I might be wrong in this, so please let me know if you have any sort of impression with this Tauntaun. Okay, and again, this Tauntaun is positioned kind of awkward really, but anyway, so So what happened with Luke Skywalker's leg? So you see that they actually think about it from the top. They purposely make this portion very, very thin. Okay, but except that it's not thin enough. Okay, but what happened really is, if you can actually put your, where's my Hoth Luke Skywalker here? You can actually sit a Hoth Luke on top of this Tauntaun, for example. So it's a bit tricky. So you just need to push and make sure the boots goes all the way down. Okay, so that's pretty much. Look wise, actually it's not too bad. You can also move up like this if you want to. Okay, yep, not too bad, right? You can twist the head a little bit, give a bit more action. Okay, somewhat. Okay, okay. So yeah, the good thing is you can position, you can have Luke on top of the Tauntaun riding it. Let me try the function again. Not really. but then, as I mentioned to you, it's not thin enough. It pretty much overstretched the leg of Luke Skywalker. So what I suggest is, if you want to play, yeah, you can plug it, you know, just push it. Then next, once you've done playing, okay, you can just put it away. Okay, because you know what happened is this. Okay, I have this Luke so many times on display with the Tauntaun riding it, so it became like this. Okay, I haven't tried hair drying it, so yeah, not really sure. Okay, and then next, of course, I'm gonna share you the Hoth version of Han Solo. Okay, if I remember correctly, the one that come with this Tauntaun is this brown uniform color. As you can see, the legs is more open than this blue one. Okay, I'll put this look down first for a while now. Okay, so I'm not sure which set actually released this blue uniform Han. Okay, so let's just go through a little bit, both of them side by side. The paint on the face is a bit different. I think mold wise this is supposed to be the same figure after all. Okay, it's just different paint job. He's actually holding with this strap. I think that's the binocular that he's using in the movie. Okay, he has his goggle on top. Okay, this one is kind of laid back or hesitant. This one is a bit fierce. I think this one looks a bit more like Han Solo compared to this one. That's just my own opinion though. But to compare it to the smuggler Han here, okay, completely different. Okay, again the skin color, as you can see, and the eyes is very, very big compared to this one, but that's okay, right? Well, what can you expect? Again, the mold for this Hoth characters is interesting. It has a little bit more details on the uniform. Okay, and then yeah, even the belt. He has his holster, but his signature blaster is being he have it on his right palm here. I like that they put silver on the tip. Okay, so he put his trigger finger on, so that's cool. How about this one? Pretty similar. I think it's pretty much similar. Okay, yeah, he also has his binoculars and the boots. Now the one bit that's different is that the knee guard, I think, kind of sort of knee guard here. This one is gray, painted gray, where this one is not painted, it's just blue all over. Okay, so this one has a bit more detail. Okay, articulation wise, same. Okay, oh, it's actually have quite a lot of movement. That's cool. rotation, hinges, okay, right? Palm twist, and sitting position. Pretty sure this one is the same, okay. Head, arm, hinge on the arm, rotation on the palm, and sitting position. Okay, so mentioned to you, I have 2 of this Tauntaun. I'll try to put this hand. So the problem with this hand also is the same with the look. Okay, so make sure you push through until the boots go through this area. Okay, that's the challenge. Once you're in, and then you're all set, so you can have your Han Solo riding on top of the Tauntaun. Okay, let's try another setup here. Okay, like this. Okay, not ideal, but yeah. So I purposely have 2 Tauntaun because I want to have Luke Skywalker and Han Solo here. Who I might overstretch Luke a little bit more here. Have to be careful. But yeah, if you want to have both Luke and Han riding, you gotta have at least 2. Okay, and then that explains why the leg on this one, the opening is not so open compared to these 2 figures. So I mentioned again, if you want to play around, maybe post photos, okay, and stuffs, yeah, you can put them on. But my suggestion is, once you've done, then take it off, okay, because it will overstretch the legs over time. Okay, so let's continue. Before I move on, I just want to point out that this Han plus this Han also is interesting in the articulation, that you can actually move the 2 legs even to the back like this. This is normally not what we have with the other figures, okay, but just to let you know. Okay, yeah, it's probably because there's nothing on the mold holding it. So yeah, that's just to let you know that. But I'm gonna move on. Okay, I'm gonna share to you. Well, you've already seen this 3CPO. I actually like the color. It has a bit more detail of the cables in the middle of the torso there, but the color is really nice. The gold here. I actually like this better than the retro one, the vintage Galactic Heroes. Again, a bit more cabling details on the body, but yeah, pretty simple, pretty solid. Even on the eyes there, a bit more of mold. Okay, you can see both are gripping hands, no movement, no weapon whatsoever. But yeah, straight away you know that this is 3CPO. Okay, right. I have 2 of them. Okay, the one that I use to sit on the Landspeeder. But yeah, this is all chrome gold, or kind of a bronze. I think more like gold. Anyway, kind of. But this one, well, yeah, I think there's another version which has different colors. Silver here, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is what I have here. Pretty simple. Okay, the head as usual. You have full rotation, and then arm. Focus. Arms. Hinges on the arm. Okay, and then a palm on both sides, and yeah, and the sitting position. See, even in this, with this 3PO, you cannot really move the 2 legs to the back. Okay, so just sitting position like this. Okay, so aside from 3PO, I'm gonna share to you I've shared to you the R2D2 here. So this is them side by side, the 2 friends. Okay, R2D2 seems a bit too bulky. This is the one that I have with the I think Millennium Falcon, right? I've shared to you previously, but today I want also to explain to you, if there is any one powered up figure Galactic Heroes, is actually R2D2 here. So this is the powered up version. The power up doesn't come with any kind of a spring loaded gun or anything, but it comes with this jet. Okay, That's why I like it. I really like this R2D2. Okay, so this R2D2 is still somewhat more white compared to the ones that I have shared previously, for example this one, but I can see that over time will go a bit yellowish probably. It seems that this one they painted over it. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, so a bit of molded details on the front as usual, the arms, okay, here as well, kind of bronze, and on top as usual, all the magic is on top. I realize though this one is not as chromy as this version. Okay, so that's one interesting thing. Yeah, a bit different here as well. We have a bit more blue compared to this one, a bit more detail. So yeah, it has its own perks. Okay, and then we have these two jets on this side. Okay, it actually can rotate, so that's really cool. Okay, I like that the jet is actually using transparent blue here. As you can see, it's really cool. This is one of my favorite modern Galactic heroes. Okay, and it being the powered up, but I don't really like the the powered up spring-loaded figure. It's just too bulky. But this one is just right. Okay, it's the right size. Okay, you notice the white is a bit different, right? Okay, so yeah, this is quite solid, and it doesn't have the third leg. Okay, yeah, that's rather interesting. So the two legs also can move around. Okay, as you can see here. So aside from the jet, you can twist the jets, then the two legs, and also of course the head. So you can twist the head, twist it around 360. Okay, right, again side by side with this R2D2. Okay, while I'm sharing this also, I thought I'm gonna put I checked on my shelf, then I left out some of my one of my, this is the vintage style Galactic Heroes R2D2. I think I didn't share this previously, I couldn't remember, but it looks smaller. Okay, it feels not really oh, it's rubbery on the two legs, but yeah, well, it's not the most detail that you can have, but I thought I'll just share it to you guys because I missed this one previously. I'm sorry about that. Bit different on the paint. Actually, it's pretty similar, it's just that this one is smaller and thinner. Yeah, well, bottom here is also rubbery. I don't think you can rotate the head though, unfortunately. Okay, I actually bring out another this is the Galactic Heroes, also the retro style. So this one without the third leg. I like this one better, but it doesn't have articulation, whereas this one have rotation on the two legs. Okay, although you cannot really do much with it. Okay, it's just basic, but the head cannot rotate. Okay, we just zoom in a little bit. But somehow, size-wise, this is probably more suitable to our Galactic Heroes, as you can see here. So that's why I mistook it to be part of the modern one, probably. I look at the year, I think this one is 2007, 2004, so that's, if I remember it, it confirmed that this is part of the old, the retro style or vintage style Galactic Heroes. But yeah, I thought I'm gonna share to you, and as you can see, is part of it is the sloppy kind of paint work here, but overall it's pretty solid. Okay, it has details here and there, and usually it feels a bit rubbery here and there. Okay, but yeah, just to show you. Okay, so size wise it's not too bad, isn't it, as you can see. Okay, let's put on, not put on, but let's Okay, side by side with look here. Okay, not too bad, right? I mean, this one is cute, but yeah, it seems to be a bit too big. But this one also might work. So you can always mix match with the vintage style Galactic heroes. Okay, so yeah, that's with the R2D2. Okay, the powered out R2D2 and the R2D2 here. Next I have this little Annie again. So aside from the vintage one, I have also the modern one. Looks weird, but it looks cute, small. As you can see here, for example, this is the normal modern Galactic heroes. So he's shorter, so you can see he's still a little kid. Okay, side by side, but I like that the Ewok is still shorter. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, nothing much. It's just that it's cute and a bit more detail on the legs there. Okay, pockets. No weapon because he's supposed to be a pilot. The helmet has a bit more details there. Okay, so articulation, you have the head. Okay, unfortunately I don't have his shape though. You have rotation, then yeah, the hinge, and then the rotation on the palm and the sitting position. Yeah, if only I have the shape, that would be really cool. But maybe, well, I'll try to find it. Maybe next time I can share it to you. But I don't know, this goggle part is a bit awkward, as you can see. Is that supposed to be like that? I'm not sure. Okay, but yeah, it's good to know this, to have this little Anakin Skywalker. Next I have Master Mace Windu with his purple lightsaber, transparent, cool. Face looks fierce. Okay, skin color, a bit of details on the belt. Okay, boots, but yeah, pretty much nothing much. Fortunately, it doesn't come with the robe. I'm not sure whether it should come with the robe, but the ones that I have here doesn't have it. Okay, but pretty solid. Master Windu, Mace Windu. Okay, right. As usual, head, arm, hinges, wrist. Okay, both sides. Okay, with details on the lightsaber there, and then sitting position as usual. So yeah, that's pretty solid of Mace Windu here in the modern version Galactic heroes. Next I have Master Yoda here, still wielding his lightsaber. I'll zoom in a little bit. Okay, I actually have kind of 3 of them here, pretty much same, so I'll just share one. A bit more detail on the nails. Yeah, look, small cute lightsaber, green transparent, cool. Another looks like a grabbing, but also works as kind of force attack or something, you know, using the force. Okay, mold wise on the face, on the head is interesting. You have seen a bit more details there. Yeah, pretty solid, except that it doesn't have leg articulation well, since it's very small. Let's compare him with Wicket here. Wow, Wicket is still shorter, but yeah, so they omit that articulation, the sitting articulation. Little Annie is slightly taller. Well, it's not slightly, but yeah. But okay, so what articulation that we have? We have his full rotation on the head. Okay, palm. He actually have arm rotation still. Okay, so both arm, even with the hinge, so you can use the hinge. You can use the hinge on both sides. Let me see, where is the hinge on this side? Oh, this one doesn't see. Oh yeah, it does. You can see it does have some sort of small hinge there. Okay, not really visible. Doesn't really work somehow. And then the rotation on the palm. Let me try on the other ones. Okay, so yeah, that's the hinge that we are looking for. Okay, it doesn't really move much because the position is awkward as ever. And that's pretty much it with Master Yoda here. And I also have this Darth Maul. Face looks nice, it's spot on. That's pretty much Darth Maul, even with the, I don't know what they call his horns. And the red, red face, looks fierce, eyes, even the mouth. I think this face is quite good, okay, even for the modern version of it. The rest is just black, normal kind of a Jedi or Sith suit, okay. Nothing much. He has the double blade of lightsabers, his trademarks. Kind of, I think it's some sort of, I don't know, transparent red, maybe? Yeah, but it's very thick. The red is super thick. Anyway, so yeah, it's actually quite cool. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately not much detail. Okay, okay. The head can rotate as usual, arms, and then hinge, and then okay, hinge on the arm, and then rotation on the palm as usual. So that's pretty standard, I would say. So yeah, let's try to twist the lightsaber wielding. Yep, looks good. And the sitting position as usual. Okay, now I happen to have this speeder of his, but I'm not quite sure whether this is actually the modern release or it's just a repackage of the old Galactic heroes, because the year is, where is it? The year here is 2007. Okay, so I'm not really sure. Okay, do they just reuse this? Okay, but it does work somehow, because you see this part here, this gap here, you can actually use it. Well, by the way, it's pretty much plastic. Okay, nothing much, really, no action, but you can just slide through the legs, okay, somewhat in that area. Okay, so and then yeah, you can pretty much have Darth Maul with his speeder. Okay, but yeah, I'm kind of curious with the year, so I thought I'll bring this one, and this one is 2001. And it seems to fit this modern version better, but let me check the year on this one. This one is 2011, so I'm not sure, guys, but it does fit this modern one, because if I try to use this vintage style one, well, it works also, but not as good as the modern one. So if this happened to be the vintage style as well, I'm sorry guys, I missed it on the retro video that I shared to you. Yeah, oops, but hey, I shared it here as well anyway. Okay, and it does fit this this Darth Maul anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna use it on him. Okay, so let's just continue. Next I have this battle droid. It's actually not bad. Okay. The one that I have here is a normal battle droid. It means that it doesn't have any ranks, but I'm not sure whether they have the ones that have ranks. Yeah, it's actually quite solid. Okay, I see the mold on the blaster here, quite good. Okay, he has backpack. Actually, mold wise is quite good. It will be quite good for army building as well. So who knows? I may try to look for another battle droid. Okay, this is the only one that I have at the moment, but yeah, it looks okay. So articulation wise, we of course have rotation on the head, and yeah, as you can see, it actually moves left to right a little bit. Okay, but because of the mold, I don't think we can because of the antenna we cannot really rotate 360. The arm still rotate, but it also have the additional hinge, and it also have the rotation on the palm. Okay, let's try to focus. Rotation on the palm here. Same on the blaster wielding palm, and of course the sitting position, standard articulation. Okay, yeah. So I think I like this battle droid. Not too bad. So we'll move on. Next we have here, I think it's Darth Sidious. First thing first, I like the red eyes. Just like Ben Kenobi, his appearance looks somewhat young, as he's supposed to be. And then the robe is not really black. You see, some part is black, but most of it like kind of a dark brown all across. Okay, a bit of molded details, wrinkles in the in this suit and robe here. A bit of disfigured face, and yeah, but skin tone is consistent. Guess that's okay. A bit of gold in the lightsaber hilt there. It is red as usual with all the Sith, I think. Okay. And yeah, pretty basic Darth Sidious. Okay. Articulation, you have, well, the whole what do you call this, hoodie thing actually moves alongside. So yeah, the arms as usual, and then with the hinge also. And then what else? Oh, the palm rotation as usual, palm here as well. And then you have the sitting with the two legs. So pretty basic, I would say. Okay, Darth Sidious. Okay, doesn't look as scary, but still fierce looking, as you can see here. So yeah, let's move on. Well, since we have covered Darth Sidious, I thought we'll go through the troopers. Okay, I have several troopers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the normal trooper that I have. Some of them, the condition is not really good. How do I know that? If you look at the markings on the helmet here, okay, it's just pure white. Now I'm not sure whether some of it come with that condition, but I have another ones here that actually has blue markings on the helmet. So I assume that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, well, all of these are pretty much the same. And aside from the blue marking on the helmet, one particular condition that I find with all of them is that the yellowing mark. So it's not supposed to be like this. I don't know if it's visible on the camera. It was kind of brilliant white, I think, but then over time it's been on my display for a while, and it started to kind of yellowish all across. Okay, and maybe from dust from so it's not really a clean white anymore. But yeah, well, this for army building pretty much, so I don't really care much. So let's just pick one to share with you guys. Okay, I'll pick the ones with the blue markings. Okay, so well, the blue marking is there, and then the helmet. Okay, pretty much Stormtrooper, basic Stormtrooper with the black colors on some part of it. Okay, a white with the belt, and then black. Okay. The backpack is visible. Well, not really backpack, but the back side of the suit. Stormtrooper suit, pretty much Stormtrooper. Okay, and then the blaster. Okay, I couldn't remember where I get all these Stormtroopers though. But the mold on the blaster is not too bad as usual. Okay, you have a little bit more detail on the blaster, they're all holding it. So yeah, it's good for army building. You have articulation on the head as usual, and then rotation on the arm, hinges, rotation on the palm, and of course sitting position. Okay, of course rotation on this side of the palm as well. Okay, so that's pretty much with this Stormtrooper. Okay. Pretty basic, good for army building. Yeah, so if you like the Imperial side, okay, I think you need more than one Stormtrooper for sure. You need a bunch of them, okay, and especially if you have the 8080 as well, that would be cool. So aside from this Stormtrooper, I also have I'm not sure if the name is correct, but this is the, well, some say Shadow Stormtrooper or Shadowtrooper, yeah, well, basically I have also this black ones here. Okay, it actually looks cooler than the normal Stormtrooper. It doesn't really have some sort of marking on the side. Let me just try to zoom in a little bit more. So yeah, doesn't have blue markings, but I like the red on the visor and the helmet there. Since it's already black, the additional color is some sort of grayish. It's pretty much using the same. I'll just put down one of them. Okay, it's pretty much the same mold that we have with this Stormtrooper, except that this one is really cool with the red eyes. Okay, looking menacing. Okay, kind of special trooper. As I said, mold wise is pretty much straight up a repaint. Okay, it's the same, right? Yeah. Then, well, even the blaster here is pretty much the same. Okay, so, well, this is the Shadowtrooper. Same articulation, of course, for sure. Okay, let me move out. Full rotation, arm, hinges, palm rotation, and sitting position. Okay, so the same thing, but it's good if you like this Shadowtrooper to add into your Imperial army. Okay, that'll be really cool. I also have this Snowtrooper, and I think I've shared this briefly in the with the 8080. Okay, it's not really in a good condition, as you can see here. The decals is kind of falling apart already. This one is a little bit better, but not perfect. Even at the back, the markings on this one is, wow, it's not really there anymore. I think it can be fixed somehow. I'll try to get a marker or anything to kind of put a little bit there, kind of blue and red markings if I have the opportunity, I guess. Okay. So yeah, this is the Snowtrooper. I'll focus on this one then. Same yellowing problem with the plastic. Okay, pretty much. But it has a bit of kind of gray here and there. Okay, I like the wrinkles. Yeah, it actually looks cool. Same blaster with the one that we have with any Stormtrooper, and the back is a bit different. It has blue, okay, and kind of a skirt piece there. So yeah. The backpack is actually a bit more detailed compared to a normal Stormtrooper, so that's cool. A bit more detail on the helmet as well. So that's the Stormtrooper, Snowtrooper. Articulation on the head, rotation, you have hinges, palm rotation on both sides, of course, and then you can sit. So pretty basic as well. Good addition for your Imperial army. If you have 8080, for sure you need this guy. I also have this Scout Trooper. If you notice, one of them is a bit yellowish already, one is still somewhat white, but it's going to yellow as well. I think one of them is, I bought it, I think brand new at the time, out of the package. It does come with the speeder bike. I'll share to you after this. So yeah, we have this Snowtrooper here. I'll explain this one then. It's pretty much the same anyway. Okay. So this Snowtrooper, I like the mold on the helmet here. Bit of gray. Okay, we see his visor there, helmet. A bit of details on the helmet compared to a normal Stormtrooper. Okay, and then more black on a lot of parts, but pretty much on the suit nothing much really. I think that's his holster. Really? Probably not. It's just part of the suit. Sorry about that. Okay, and then yeah, pretty basic, big holes. Okay, and then the knee guard there. Let's see the small blaster. They're using a different kind of blaster, which is kind of a smaller one. But yeah, the mold as usual is quite good. It's visible. They really try to make the shape, as how it's supposed to be with any Snowtrooper, and I appreciate that. Okay, so articulation wise, the head you can turn around, rotation, hinges, okay, rotation on the palm, and sitting position. Okay, so pretty normal. Okay, Snowtrooper. And I mentioned it also come in a package with this, what do you call this? Let me move out a little bit. This is the speeder bike. Well, it's not like the retro one. The retro one is smaller, I know, shorter, and more rubbery. This one is pretty much plasticky. Okay, I like the details on this. Okay, bit of marking details, and then you have this. I don't know, probably sleeping bag or something. This part is a bit rubbery, which is fine because you need that to hold, but still very sturdy actually. Not super. I think it's more plasticky. Sorry about that. I was doing it wrong. Okay, so they make this thin to allow your Snowtrooper to sit on it. I think they really need that. Bit of markings here. Actually, it's molded. Okay, let's look down. Okay, it has wheels. It actually rolls. So if you, yeah, it does rolls actually. So that's cool. Okay, and it has cannon here with the spring-loaded action. So the way to shoot it is by pressing this. Okay, let's try. Yep, it's still very strong, so you can just press this button here. Okay, and then it will launch. Just normally keep it inside. Okay, very easy. So you just plug the red projectile and we'll click. Let me check if there's any part that's supposed to move. We try to focus first. Okay, so let's try to put the Snowtrooper. Of course, we can only grab with one palm here on the left because the other one is holding the blaster. But yeah, it actually fits quite well, as you can see here. Okay, I'm trying. Alright, so yeah, you can actually grab the left handle with the Snowtrooper. Well, it does not really sit or anything, but they designed it so that the figure foot will step here. No movement here, unfortunately, but hey, at least it works, right? It's not perfect, but at least you can use it. So yeah, that's pretty much the speeder bike, the Scout Trooper with the speeder. Okay, I think you can also use it with another figure, except it's not, well, not except, but compared to the Tauntaun, this actually works better. Okay, it doesn't really, well, it does stretch your figure, but I think it's not stretching as much, and it's not as hard to put on the figure on. So you can probably use another figure if you want to. Okay, so that's Scout Trooper with the speeder bike. Let's move on. Now I happen to have this, I think this is a TIE fighter pilot. Okay, that's my impression. I like the Imperial logo there. Chromey, nice. Okay. Helmet doesn't have much details. Oh, there's a bit silver lines going on there, but yeah, anything else is just black. Okay, but you can see the mold, so that's okay. And then as many other pilots, he has this device on the chest. It's not bad. He has a bit of marking, silver and blue and red. Okay, that's quite neat. And then the belt has silver buckles. Everything else is just black, really. It has pockets here. The back, nothing much. A bit of molded hose or something here. Okay, going to the front of the device. Yeah, that's okay. The blaster is pretty much simple Stormtrooper blaster that we normally have. Okay, pretty basic. Okay, so yeah, pretty much normal. Rotation as usual. Rotation on the arm, both arms, hinges. Okay, you have rotation on the palm. Okay, it's actually on the glove there. And then sitting position. So yeah, I don't think I have a TIE fighter, unfortunately. Yeah. So, well, I'll probably try to find so that I can put him inside. Okay, and pilot that thing. Okay. So let's move on. Next is probably the most favorite character from the Galactic Empire, which is the Darth Vader himself. I don't have Anakin. I'm not sure whether they release Anakin. I have 3 of Darth Vader here. They're pretty much the same, so I'll just pick one. I check a little bit on the markings. They are pretty much the same, but probably a bit of wear and tear here and there. I cannot remember where did I get them. Oh, one interesting part here. The one Darth Vader that I have here, the lightsaber is more transparent compared to the other two. It's also somewhat transparent, but as you can see, the red is somewhat thick compared to this one. So I'm not sure why they are different, but everything else seems to be somewhat similar. Okay, yeah, pretty much the same mold. I'm pretty sure of it. Even the markings, they try their best to do it similar. So I'll just do, these two are very much the same. Okay. Okay, so I'll just share one to you. Okay, first of all, not really good with accuracy and stuff. Is this the most accurate Darth Vader helmet? I don't know, but I know it looks really cool with the red color. Okay, and then you have the device here with the red, blue, and silver, and then the belt has a bit of green dots there and silver. So yeah, that's his lightsaber. Okay, with red. Okay, I already showed to you. This one is a bit different, so that's interesting. He actually used soft good capes, which is cool. I like that. We cannot really take it out unless you can take out the head, I guess. Okay, but it's good. It's actually quite thick. It's not bad of a material. Okay, yeah, feels very nice. Okay, not bad. And also this part on the back is also soft good. as you can see, same material with the cape here, soft and nice. Yeah, so pretty much Darth Vader that you know all this time. Okay, really cool actually. Okay, yeah, probably one of my favorite also from this modern line. Okay. Articulation, you have head rotation. Let me try if we can do full rotation. Yes, we can. As usual, you also have the hinge. I noticed they also put the lines there on the arms. Okay, pretty much just like the Darth Vader that we know. Hinge there. You have rotation on the palm. I'll try the lightsaber palm. Okay, full rotation of course. No spring action, but also come with the sitting position. So if you have his TIE fighter, then you can also sit him like that. I'm gonna try to put him side by side because he's supposed to be a tall character. Let me find a Stormtrooper. Is he actually taller? Slightly taller, and interestingly, his helmet is rather a bit small compared to Stormtrooper. So that's rather interesting. The Luke Skywalker that we have on this line is not exactly shorter. Yeah, but he's still a bit taller than the other characters. So let me try to look at this hand. This hand is slightly taller than this Luke. So yeah, they're probably not going for that accuracy stuff, but okay. So here's Darth Vader. Pretty cool Darth Vader, I think. Okay, not too bad actually. This Darth Vader. Which one do you like? Do you like this kind of transparency or this? I personally like this one better, but that's just me. Okay. All right. That's by the way, at the back, anything else? Nope. All right, let's move on. So aside from the original trilogy Stormtrooper, I also have this First Order Stormtrooper. I think they all also release Captain Phasma, but I don't have her. But anyway, not really a fan of this Stormtrooper. But here I have one. As you can see, the paint on the black here is not really that good. Well, you know the shape is First Order Stormtrooper, but I don't know, man. Don't really like it. Okay, anyway, let's move on. A bit of black markings there. This one doesn't come with the blaster, but instead it comes with this close range weapon, melee weapon. I think this is the one from the scene which he did a duel with that Stormtrooper did a duel with Finn. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, I like the red here, and then it also comes with these silver linings. Okay, that's cool. Okay, the back is very plain. Just realized that here this part is somewhat similar with the Stormtrooper that we know of, but yeah, everything else is pretty much the same. And it also suffers from that yellowish, yellow plastic thing. Okay, so that's pretty much this Stormtrooper. Articulation is the same. The helmet is rather a bit big compared to, yeah, as you can see, it's interesting, right? The helmet. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. So head can rotate. Okay, arm as usual, and then you have the hinge also over there. Okay, so you can use the hinge. Then of course the rotation in the palm. This is kind of awkward. If they can make rotation on the, what do you call this kind of stick, probably is cooler, but instead the rotation is on this area. But I think that's how it's supposed to be, isn't it? That's how you use this weaponry, like that. Okay, anyway, and then sitting position, as usual, basic. But this Stormtrooper, interestingly, has a shield. Okay. It's not the most beautiful shield, and as you can see, it's also start to yellowing. Okay, this area, this side on the frame is still wider, but also going to yellowing. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, but yeah, can be pre-painted if you want to, and a bit of yellow here. So you can actually grab this using the left palm. So okay, so that's how you normally want to put him in your display. Okay, so that's the first order Stormtrooper. Next I have Finn here. Okay, with the jacket, I think that's Poe's jacket. Okay, looks pretty similar. Let's bring Poe here. Okay, all right. So yeah, that's Poe's jacket. I like that they keep it consistent with the markings. Okay, it's probably the same mold that they are using, but they painted the middle here black. Okay, so it's pretty much the same. And the red with the silver and the pockets. Okay, yeah, even the arms is the same as you can see here, but they use the different palm here. By the way, the eyes there looking somewhat that direction. That's okay. He's wielding this big blaster here. I like this blaster. It's actually cool. It has straps here, the trigger finger on the trigger, a bit of blue markings, silver, but so much detail is going on with this blaster. That's why I like that, as you can see. So it's actually not bad for this Finn figure. May not be everybody's most favorite character, but I like this as a toy. You see the bit of detail on the boots, sorry, on the shoes as well. It looks nice. Looks nice. Okay, I can accept that. Not too bad, isn't it? Okay, yeah. So that's Finn. Head can rotate as usual. Let me try full rotation if I can do it. A bit stretching it, but doable. Arm, the hinge as usual, or you can even go up like that. And then the rotation on the palm here, and of course the sitting. Ooh, a bit hard. Okay, I have to break it. So you can sit him. Okay, so that's Finn for you. Okay, let's move on. Next I have Rey here. Well, she looks cute. I don't know, there's a 1 dot marking there, whether that's originally from the figure. I could not remember. Anyway, it looks cute, big eyes, and quite red lips. It's like she's putting lipsticks on. That's her signature hair. Okay, looks cool. I think that's needed, right? Because face-wise, you cannot really tell, but from the hair, that you know straight. Oh, that's Rey. This version is during her scavenger days. Okay, taken from that, The Force Awakens, I take it. So yeah, at least the skin tone is consistent. Okay, there are wrinkles on her clothes. Okay, as you can see, she has this belt with pocket, and then another kind of small satchel. Very practical for a scavenger. The boots is okay. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much Rey. I don't have the Jedi version, unfortunately, but I'm more interested in this version. I wish they would do another one with the the face being covered. That one is the coolest Rey. I like that one. You may not like the movie, but I like the design for that one. Okay, so yeah, this one comes with not a Jedi saber, but it comes with her staff. It's a bit rubbery, as you can see. It's bendy to a certain direction. Mold wise, it's actually not bad. You see this gripping part, a bit of kind of rope and detailings there, and the color is silver. Actually not too bad, but this part is just too rubbery. Can be fixed. You can take a hair dryer and try to straighten it up. Okay, you can, our head is on a rotation, but because of the hair you cannot really rotate fully. You have rotation on the arm, and then use the hinge as well. Okay, rotation on the palm. Let's try the palm with the staff here. Okay, and then the sitting position. Let me try. Yes, I'm not sure whether they release her speeder. That will be cool. The speeder, I like that speeder as well, but this is the one that I have. I'm just curious though, how is she side by side to the other characters? Okay, I mean, I think Rey should be shorter, right? But as you can see, her head is so big on this one. Probably even bigger than Finn. Yeah, look at that. So big, right? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's probably one of the weakness. But I mean, if they can do this, then why cannot they do a shorter, a bit shorter Rey? Okay, that will be cool, but that's okay. Let's move on. So after Rey, of course, I have this Kylo Ren. Sculpt wise, this Kylo Ren is actually not bad. I really like the cape here, and the details on the helmet is actually not bad with silver linings. His lightsaber, his signature lightsaber, and it is quite a tall character even compared to Darth Vader here. Well, okay, I take my word. Darth Vader is taller. You see his helmet is so big compared to this Darth Vader. It's interesting, isn't it? The helmet is so big, and then plus that hoodie. This molded hoodie is actually a separate piece, as you can see here. I like the details there. You can feel it. It's very nice, and it goes all the way down here. It's actually looking really good. It's solid. It's not soft good. It is supposed to be somewhat rubbery, but it's very, very solid, as you can see. Very sturdy. I like these wrinkles on the arms, okay, and then wrinkles on the skirt piece here. Bit of details on the belt. Okay, yeah, I like the arms. The detailings here is really cool. It's just that the head is so big. Let me try to put him side by side with Rey. And even then, Rey is somewhat still is about the same height, isn't it? Kylo is a bit taller just because of this hood, so that's interesting to me. Okay, but anyway, how about compared to this? Okay. Alright, that's interesting because Kylo is supposed to be a tall character. Okay, so while they are not really going for accuracy, but they at least, yeah, they tried somewhere, but not on this figure, fortunately. So the head has, I know you can feel the movement on top here, but because of this molded that going here, cannot really rotate, okay, but it is there, trust me. Okay, arm as usual, and then you also have that hinge, okay, and then rotation on the palm, on the lightsaber as well. And of course the sitting position. Okay, so you can sit him if you have his tie. I forgot what it's called, tie advance or something. Okay, so yeah, but this Kylo is pretty much similar with the Luke Skywalker that I have here. It also comes with this so kind of practice ball, except that this is black. The one that we have with Luke is white. It's actually a different mold altogether, as you can see here. It's a different mold, but essentially it's the same. Okay, it's the same thing. So it's used for practice. Well, the mold is not as intricate as the one that Luke has, unfortunately, but the color is black and red. Looks nice. Same plastic hollow and a bit silver there. So what can you do with this is that I don't think it's a droid. Is it a droid? Just let me know. But basically what you can do is you can play around with the spring action. So it does have the spring action, same with the one that Luke have. So it always goes on the right like that and then go. So you put your lightsaber a bit on the right like that, and you use the spring action to kind of hit it. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oops. Okay, I missed it. All right, finally. So that's how you play with it. Okay, you can also hit the, let's say, oh, I hate you, Stormtrooper, and then you can hit it with that lightsaber. Not really strong. Okay, so that's one cool feature this Kylo Ren has. Not too bad, I think. Sometimes a little bit more playability is welcome, especially if you don't really mess with all the good stuff that you have. I still prefer this arms compared to remember the figure that come with the AT-AT, the Imperial AT-AT, that you can exchange the arm. I like this one better, really, this function, and you still have all the articulation. So yeah, let's move on. Lastly, this is I saved this for the last. This is probably one of my favorite release from the modern Galactic heroes as well. Unfortunately, I don't have his ship, slave one. I'll probably try to look for one if possible, but let's just focus on him first. I like the green, I like the yellow, I like the kind of reddish color, kind of maroon color. Okay, the mold on the blaster looks nice. He has the trigger in the trigger finger in the trigger. Okay, mold of his signature blaster. Nice. Okay, he has a little bit more going on, all across the helmet, and then the band marks on the helmet is also there, and they actually put some sort of silver color there. That's nice. Okay, that's pretty much Boba Fett, rangefinder but not movable, but sturdy. I like it sturdy. His jetpack, okay, looks really cool. Green, yellow, silver. Okay, it is one mold. I think they kind of glue it probably, or just one mold. And with this little piece, a bit rubbery. Okay, that's really cool. Okay, I like that it has a lot of details going on, which is very rare for this modern Galactic heroes. This is the Wookiee. I don't know. Basically, it's from Wookiee as his trophy or something. Yeah, it has molded details there, and then a bit of his gadgets here on the left wrist. Okay, you can see there the mold is there, but yeah, may need a bit more paint, but yeah, at least they try to make it a bit more meticulous. Doesn't have his insignia, unfortunately, but that's okay. And then the pants, the knee guard is there, and then his signature, I don't know, boots or shoes. Okay, it's really cool. I like that. Okay, so this one is one of my favorite. A lot of colors, a lot of paint details. really cool Boba Fett. Okay, articulation, you have rotation as usual. Cannot really rotate 360 because of the mold on the jetpack there. The arm, as usual, you have the rotation, you have the hinge, very visible. Okay, and then you have rotation on the actually not only palm but also the whole wrist. I think it's the same on this one as well. Yes, as you can see, so you can see the bit of his blaster there. Okay, and of course the sitting position. Okay, I think that's a fitting last figure to show the goodness of this line. I think he represents good things for this line. Okay, so yeah, that's the last figure that I have in this modern Galactic Heroes. So those are pretty much all the modern style Galactic Heroes figures that I have at the moment. Like I said previously on the retro one or the vintage style one, you know, there will probably gonna be a part 2 or volume 2 if I manage to get my hands on more figures or more vehicles. Okay, I'll try to share it to you guys, but for now this is what I have. The problem with this modern style of the Galactic Heroes is that I mentioned this previously, they did more on the powered up figures, right? And doesn't mean that all powered up figures are bad or anything, it's just that I don't like it because they just put big guns into a character and then make it spring-loaded action on those as well with the super big gun. I don't really like it personally. Okay, of course not all powered up figures are bad. For example, this R2D2 is one of my favorite, and it's good. It serves its purpose, but yeah. So for now, I don't think the newer releases really appeal to me that much, but I will probably try to look for the old releases or probably the vehicles. Okay, but I'm not sure whether there are still a lot in circulation as of now, so I'll just try my luck probably. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, then I'll get to meet some of them. Okay, but yeah, this pretty much. I like that they standardize the articulation on most of these figures. That's okay. Sometimes the scaling up, the sizes. Well, they try with, for example, Chewbacca here. They make it a bit taller than the normal figures, and then the droids are supposed to be shorter, but still quite thick. Okay. Some figures that needs to be smaller is smaller, but sometimes not super accurate. For example, like Rey seems to be somewhat super big head. Okay, and even Kylo with big head but not really tall. That's some of the weird stuff that's going on with the scaling area, but that's okay. It is meant for kids anyway. Okay, so aside from all of this, okay. The mold on the Tauntaun is nice. I like Chewbacca. I like this part up R2D2. Actually, the mold on this Kylo Ren is really cool as well. Boba Fett is one of my favorite as well. Okay, Chopper is also one of my favorite in this line as well. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. I'll never say never, because who knows that one day Hasbro will think it through and try to continue this line with a newer movie, for example, Bad Batch, for newer series like The Mandalorian, The Bad Batch, maybe Rogue One, who knows, right? I'll probably look at this line again in the future, but for now, yeah, I'll just try to look my best for the vehicles and for the some figures, or maybe army building, maybe more Stormtroopers. But yeah, probably that's pretty much what I'm gonna do for now. Okay, but thank you so much for watching until the end. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell for more video updates. Ciao.